You remain undisturbed in the worst circumstances and are showing extreme growth. And no one can stop you now. You won. Think about that. You here right now, watching this video, you won. You won. You're a winner. Their plans failed, and they couldn't continue to go through with what they were trying to do. And you know what they were trying to do. They were trying to bother you. It's like they live for it. Every single chance they get. It seems like it's all they have to do. All they have to do. They could be doing something else, but they choose not to. And you're so ill with it, right? It's like you're better than ever now. Ignoring them is your full-time job. When you're going shopping, they do all their weird behavior, and you remain undisturbed. God saw you walk out that store. He saw you walk out that door. Ignoring them. Not paying them no mind. All the things that used to bother you no longer bother you like that. You have been through some of the worst things that could possibly be done to a person's mind. They toyed around with you. They had fun at your demise. They had fun. They enjoyed themselves. Had a good old time. At watching you crumble inside and still have to stand up tall, head held high with your back straight, and your feet on the ground, ready to take another step forward on your path to success, on your path to your purpose, on your path to a greater version of yourself. And it might be something small. It might seem minuscule. It might seem minute. It might seem non-important to others. But you just evaded an attack of someone trying to make you snap. You are eating these people up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They've been trying to get at you. They've been trying to get your attention. They've been trying to get you to notice them. And you have absolutely no mind to pay them at all. No mind to pay them at all. They're no longer your main focus. You're enjoying yourself more. You're living your life more. You're caring about yourself more and caring about them less. You hear God easier because you're not allowing yourself to get angrier. You're listening to God. He's telling you to just let them fools be fools. Let a fool be a fool. You're realizing that all your power lies within you and not with them. They just seemed to be powerful. They tried to fool you into thinking that you weren't the powerful one. They tried to make you focus on your weaknesses instead of your strengths. And even with those weaknesses present in your mind and being the only thing you could focus on at that particular point in time, you still found a way to remain strong. And on top of that, you even found out how to turn your weakness into a strength. You even found out how to turn your weakness into a strength. There's nothing they can do with you anymore, except try to catch you on a bad day. We don't have bad days around here. We have character building days around here. Who's ready to build some character? I know you are. Watching this video, I know you're ready. You are so ready to build that character. I see you. You're stronger than ever. You're better than ever. Bolder than ever. Braver than ever. You are amazing. You're so amazing. You're so amazing. You're so amazing. And they know it. They knew it was you all along. Why do you think they treated you funny and looked at you strange and came at you sideways? People doing all types of goofy behavior around you, moving around you in your vicinity like you're not even there, like you don't even exist, gaslighting. Doing things to make it your fault that they have a problem with you. Doing things to make it your fault that they have a problem with you. We getting real here. They're disturbed. And they are not at peace. And are going to remain having these kinds of problems. But you remained unbothered. They didn't have the power to control you. Oh, look at God. They didn't have the power to control you. Oh, powerful one. Blessed by the Almighty, from whom all blessings flow. Don't you know that's a blessing? That you can walk past these people and focus on yourself. You got a little pep in your step now. You know, you got a little swagger to your walk. You got a smile on your face. They can't wipe the smile off your face anymore. They can't wipe the smile off your face anymore. They tried and they died. And they lied. They're done for. They are done for. They're done for. You know that one person that hasn't realized that it's over for them and they still think they have a shot? Everybody's got a shot, but it determines on what type of shot you're trying to take. Everybody's got a shot, but it depends on what type of shot you're trying to take. And the shot they're trying to take is a shot they cannot make. They're not getting anywhere. They failed the mission. Working for the opposing team. They thought they were going to be able to do what they had planned. Had it well drawn out. How they had their modus operandi. Had it written in stone. They thought that certain things were going to happen and certain things were going to take place. They were going to wait for you here, pop out there, do something strange or weird over there, around the corner, back again. They have too much time on their hands and choose to use it inappropriately. And we still got over it, got past it, moved on from it. You probably been living your life more than ever now. You probably been enjoying life more than ever now. You realize that there's so much good out there. There's so much positivity out there. There's so much peace out there. What am I doing worrying about this person, this situation? What am I doing stressing? I should be taking myself on a visualization vacation, putting my mind where it needs to be versus where the devil wants it to be. I said putting my mind where it needs to be versus where the devil wants it to be. These negative entities, these powers that be want you to be upset. These powers that be, they want you to be unhappy. All right, these powers that be, they want you to be sad. All right, they want you to be doing everything opposite of what a child of God is supposed to be doing. Oh, if they only knew what awaits them, if they only knew what was waiting for them, if they only knew the damage that they were causing for themselves. And it's so simple. It's not even hard to be a good person. It's not even hard to do right. For the most part, we all have our challenges and our ups and downs, and our dark nights of the soul. But you dust yourself off and try again. Ooh, dust yourself off and try again. Try again. If at first you don't succeed, you dust yourself off and try again. I'm not gonna stop just because of some guilt, some shame. That's all up here. If you feel guilt, stop thinking guilty thoughts. If you feel shame, stop, thinking thoughts that make you feel shameful. Nobody's life is perfect. You just have to do your best to do what's right and be a righteous man or a righteous woman. And God sees you doing that. Despite how many enemies are in your way, He sees you not letting up. He sees you working on the inner you. He sees you working on yourself. If there's no enemy within, there's no enemy without. You realize just how strong you are and just what you can do with the amount of power that you have. They don't stand a chance. Because you're remaining undisturbed in the worst circumstances and showing extreme growth. And nothing is greater than that. Nothing is better than that. I'm not talking about regular growth because we're not regular people. I'm talking about extreme growth. Extreme growth is not wanting to put your hand around somebody's neck because they done been following you around the store for the whole entire time. Extreme growth is not wanting to hit somebody upside the head because they keep cutting you off. They keep doing weird things and acting like they're not doing it. And you having the mental aptitude, the mental selection to be able to be mature enough to decide, you know what, they can have that. You can have that. I'm gonna let you have that one, or however many you want. Just don't step on my shoes because I will push you. That's an assault right there. But even if they step on your shoes, let it go. You heard what 50 Cent said. You don't kill somebody because they stepped on your shoe. If they're not trying to take your life, if they're not trying to take your life, make sure you can make it home at night. If they're not trying to take your life, make sure you do what's right. If it's something small, just let it go. If it's not that serious, it's not that important. And that's what we realize. We realize that what's important is getting our mind back to God, drawing nigh to Him so He could draw nigh to us, becoming more peaceful so that way we'll attract more peace and attract more peaceful people. When a man's ways please the Lord, even his enemies find ways to be at peace with him. If you can deal with yourself in such a way, these people don't even have to exist. And if you learn how to deal with yourself in such a way, they don't exist. They might think they do. They might try to get your attention. But depending on your reaction, the less power they'll get, the less power they'll have. Like this demon, it does not exist without attention. It thrives off that, and it lives off of it. That's why the entities that it controls through spirit hopping are always looking for a reaction, always looking for you to see them, always trying to get your eyeballs on them. But you remain undisturbed because you know that we're not battling against flesh and blood. We don't battle and wrestle against flesh and blood, but the wickedness and evils and principalities in high places. There are intergalactic, interdimensional aliens, demonic entities trying to stop your purpose. But your growth is getting in the way. Why do you think they had to try to break you down? Your growth is getting in the way. Why do you think they had to try to distract you and knock you off your focus? Your growth is getting in the way. And you're getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Something that they don't like, but they don't have to. Because you're going somewhere in life. You know you are. The angels know you are. God knows you are. Everybody knows you're going someplace in life. It's time that we put all our attention and all our focus on that, where we're going. That's what God wants us to do, focus on where we're going. What are we doing? They can't have your mental space if you don't give it to them. They can't have your focus if you don't give it to them. There's no power outside of ourselves except within the power of our very own mind. We are God and we stand alone. There are none beside us. Only love, only peace, only good things. Only our angels, only our positive thoughts. Everything else has to go. They want to try to change your mind into a minefield where every thought you think once you hit it, it causes you to explode. They want you to get angry and get upset and get frustrated over the mental state that they leave you in with the attack that they have on you. And we're not letting them do it because we're putting up a shield of faith and love. Shout out to everybody who's covered with the shield of faith and love. Because we know these demons don't stand a chance. Because we're growing, studying, learning, and moving forward in life. Of course, they want to try to stop a child of God and get in the way. Of course, they want to try to hold you back because you're going somewhere. All right, they're not going to try to hold back a nobody. They're not going to try to hold back somebody that ain't got nothing going on. You're like that Biggie Smalls freestyle when he was 15. He was like, I got it going on. Been ever since 13. You got it going on. I wish I knew the lyrics to that. I'm about to go watch that freestyle after this. Rest in power, Biggie Smalls. He didn't let the fact that he looked how he looked and had an eye, how his eye had an eye, and he still became somebody. Even around Diddy. We're not going to get too far into that. All right, because you remain undisturbed. It's all about you in this video. Kudos. big ups to you in this video. Shout out to you in this video. My shout out wasn't good enough. Where I'm from, they say shout out. I guess it's a thing about how people do it where I'm from. I guess that's just how they say it. But you are remaining unbothered. They're all up in your face with it, all over your case with it, all over the place with it, and you still don't give a crap. I said you still don't give a crap. They're going to their wits' end to try to get your attention. Appearing here, appearing there, appearing everywhere. And you still don't care. Little Druuill Dr. Seuss for you, okay? If you're still watching. But the circumstances that they tried to leave you in would drive any person up a wall. Would make any person go insane without having God in their life. But they came up against the right one because you got God in your life. You have God in your life. Of course they big mad. Of course they want you to be big sad. They're big mad, so they want you to be big sad. You have God in your life. You're on the right team. You're not low down and dirty like them. You're not conniving like them. You ain't trying to swindle nobody. Somebody say amen in the comments. You ain't trying to crush nobody's spirit. That's not how you do things. But you just keep being peaceful. Just keep being an upstanding citizen, you know. Just keep doing what a child of God is supposed to do and watch everything work out for you. Their actions are showing you who they really are. Their actions are showing you who they really are. And you may not like what you see. I'm sure none of us do. But we have to remember that, you know, we're not perfect. But we don't be all up in nobody's face. We're not bothering anybody. We're leaving people alone. But it's cool for people to behave the way they do because God sees everything and he's taking account of everything. And they will have to pay for what they do. So remain unbothered. Remain super cool and chill and just have a good day. Because, you know, at the end of it, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to ruin your happiness, steal your joy, come like a thief in the night and rob you of your peace. That's what's important. What's important is you having the type of spirit throughout the day that you want to have. And it's like a game. You have to try to keep your spirit how you want to throughout the day and not let others affect you in a negative way. So that way they leave you feeling pissed off. They leave you feeling mad. They leave you feeling some kind of way. Don't allow anybody to leave you feeling any kind of way. You know, you are in charge of how you feel. You can leave you feeling however you want. So let's just ignore all the things in the background because there are some people that have an issue with others, but we remain undisturbed. We remain undisturbed to the point to where we just don't care. They may try whatever they need to try. All right, some people will try to do things to get a reaction out of you, but if you don't give them one, you don't have, what can they get? If you're not going to give them anything, what can they get? And when you look at things in a positive way and you train yourself to not get aggravated, you're going to see the glass half full. You're going to see it as they meant it to me for bad. God meant it to me for good. All right. They're going to try to hurt you, but it's only going to birth you. All right. They tried to hurt you, but it birthed you. Somebody put they tried to hurt you, but it birthed you. The negative things they try to do to you is only going to help you grow. The negative person that they try to be to you is only going to help you. It's only going to save you. It's only going to help you create more. It's only going to help you make more. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about taking what they do and making it work for you the best way you can. Because there are going to be people like that. Mama said there are going to be people like that. Yo, mama said there are going to be days like this. And I'm having a good one, and I hope you are too. So, there are those that want to interrupt. There are those that want to cause a disturbance. There are those who want to see you disconnect from your flow, your mojo, your energy. But just don't give it to them. Come out here and get some sun like me. All right? Come out here and do something that makes you feel good. Sit outside, relax, just enjoy yourself. Because you only get one day to live your life, and then it's the next day. So you won't let somebody disturb you out of one of your hours, out of your day. That hour is sacred to you. I don't care if you're at work. I don't care if you're at a place you hate. I don't care if you're not around some of the best people. Maybe you're around some of the greatest people. That hour of the day should be sacred to you. Those moments, those minutes, those seconds is sacred to you. So don't let other people take that away from you, no matter what they do. Don't let somebody snatch that from you, no matter what they try. That's an important moment for you. That's your life. If something happens, just treat it like an ocean wave. It'll come in and then it'll roll on out. All right, let negativity just roll on out. It may roll in, but it rolls on out. Negativity is like the ocean waves. If they flow in, but they flow back out. And when things go wrong, you don't have to go wrong with them. Something could go wrong. Something could spill. You laugh it off. All right, the Buddhas laughed at everything. Something bad happened, they laughed. Someone died, they laughed. Ha 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 ha. They know that person's in the next realm. They know that there's nothing to really worry about. They know death is nothing to fear. Laugh at death. Laugh at these people who want to upset you. Laugh at these people who want to disturb you. Laugh in the face of these demons, in the face of these devils, in the face of these archonic spirits. Laugh at them. Because you can't be stopped now. You grew too much. You're growing too much. It's like looking at Shaq when he's 18 and he's already Shaq and trying to stop it. You can't stop Shaq at 18. He's already Shaq. You mad? What you mad for? You mad Shaq is Shaqing? Ain't my fault. Shout out to Shaq, one of my childhood superheroes. All right, made me feel like I was that size, and I still feel that big. All right, so you know I'm gonna remain unbothered. They can't stop. They can't stop me. Haven't let them stop me yet, and I'm not going to. Neither should you, because you can show extreme growth. You are showing extreme growth. Your growth is only going to get better. You're only going to get better. And they're only going to get more bitter. If the shoe fits, they're going to wear it. If the hat fits, they got to wear it. They're only going to be more bitter if you get better. And if that's how they feel, in time, it will be revealed. All right. So, the worst of circumstances, whatever you go through that's bad, it's like whatever comes next, you're going to be able to trump that. You're going to be able to triumph over that. It's not going to be hidden like the first one. That first one might have been hidden, but the second one's not going to be that hard. It's like spicy food. You eat something and you eat it again, it's not that spicy. The kick it gives a little less kick. It has a little less punch. And the enemy's running out of all this kick and all his punch. Because you see what God is doing all over these YouTube streets. You see what the Lord is doing. You see what the Most High is doing all over these YouTube streets. All right, he's using us for good. Just let it happen and remain undisturbed in the worst circumstances. All right, continue to show extreme growth because you're not an average person. You haven't been going through average things. Everybody else is just they might be going through some stuff, but all you can do is look at your life at what's happening to you, and you're showing extreme growth, and that's the only growth you need to be concerned about, not everybody else's. Amen. So hey, I'm focused on my growth. You should be focused on yours. All right, so let's keep growing. Let's keep showing the version of ourselves that we want to give to these people because that's all we got for them. I'll see y'all later. And now that I'm about to stop, the music turned down.